Good evening. Well, first and foremost, let me know if the music is too loud. As I said, good evening, everybody. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence podcast. And I gotta talk about this because the more I dwell on it, the more I see it's a problem. And I think the problem is more devastating than we're paying attention to. James Doom, what up? Love is the word. And let me stop for a second. This sister right here sends me a lot of great information. A lot of the topics that I come up with comes from her. So keep up the great work. I can't wait to meet a lot of you. Love is a word in particular. I can't wait to meet you because she always keeps me well informed and she has my opinion on things. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, sis. My brother Rod Neal, salute. LeRon, what's good, man? No doubt, LeRon. And you know, I'm gonna watch my language. You know, this channel's not monetized yet, but I'm still gonna play by the rules. I'm just gonna make some points. My brother Joseph Townsend in the building. Salute, Queen. I know you're busy, but just listen up. My brother Omega Red. Salute, Jose Diaz. Platboy Plays. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. So you see this sister here, this black sister right here. She has on this shirt. Steve Elder Max. Salute. The matriarchy is coming. It's okay if you've heard the word or never heard the word before. I know I've made reference to it. If you don't know what it is, we're going to go through the definition. But I find it interesting that when I put this word in the Google search engine, I kid you not, there was a couple of books, right? But I was looking for someone wearing the shirt. The first actual person I saw wearing a shirt was A, of course, a woman, B, a black woman. Okay? Now I wonder why that is. Yo, you be careful, Platboy Plays, man. They had tornadoes, man, chill. I don't live like that. I live in the city. It's raining crazy up here, though. So what I want to do is I want to baby step everyone through what I'm talking about here. All right. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to define matriarchy. Matriarchy is a social system in which women hold the primary power positions in roles of authority. In a broader sense, it can also extend to moral authority, social privilege, and control of property. While those definitions apply in general English, definitions specific to anthropology and feminism differ in some respects. Okay? That's patriarchy. You could Wikipedia this thing. All right. But let me ask the people a question. All right. First and foremost, can we name one society in the world that is ran and operated 100% by women? Can we name one? Daniel Mitchell, salute. Can we name one? Because the next question is, why not? Because there are none. Let's just get to the chase. There are none. There's none. Now, a feminist will hear what I just said, and you know what they'll automatically do? They'll blame women. They'll blame men for why women aren't in charge. But there are some women with great sense that'll say, you know what? I understand why women aren't in charge. You know why? Because we are built different. You ever seen the difference between when there's pressure being applied? Do women not handle pressure different than men? Do they not? I'm glad you said that, LaRon. Wonder Woman, the Amazonians, which is actually, if you're a nerd, you ever read the story about that island? I'll discuss it on my other channel. I'll give you the brief right here. And you know what's unique about Wakanda and the second Black Panther? What I appreciated about that film is that the women didn't want to be in power. They did not want it. You know why? They understood their roles and they wanted to live out their roles. They did not want to be on the front lines doing what they had to do. They cowboyed up, but it's because they had to, but they didn't want to. That's why I appreciate that film. Now, the Amazonians, I read in the comic book. You ever wonder why it was just an island full of women, like where they came from? You know what they were doing? They would go out to sea. They'd go out to sea and catch these sailors. Make love to them and kill them. Yep. They would go back to their island of Amazon. Theo Coop, salute. And they gave birth. And you know what? Everyone was saying, well, what, they only gave birth to women? No. There's a story in Wonder Woman where the women that get, all right, something happened and some guy ends up at this island. And there's these men working there. And there's like, they were doing something. They was like, well, who are these guys? Turns out those were the sons that the Amazonians gave birth to. But they threw them off the island, and some dude was taking the children to another island. And when the Amazonians found their quote-unquote brothers, they started killing them. No words. Yo, you know, I come from, you know, our mothers are here. They pulled out their swords and started hacking them to bits. It's a story. And it's a tragic thing. And I'm looking at this like, yo, what? Tragic. DS, salute. It's a Wonder Woman. It's in a comic book. It's on YouTube, as a matter of fact. The Amazonians had brothers. When they came up on them, they killed them. They killed a lot of them. I think there was like one left. It was crazy. It's in a comic book. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, matriarchy. So since we can't name one functioning society where it's ran and operated by women, which means women are in charge. When they have these UN meetings, a woman comes in from that country and represents them. All the buildings and all the infrastructure, the cars, the buildings, the trains, the transportation system, the crops, everything is ran by women. There's not one. Why? And it's not a man's fault. Now you say that to a feminist, and they'll say, oh, well, men are also responsible for all the problems in this world. I never said we're perfect. But a lot of women are also responsible for being single parents. Are y'all perfect? I'm going back and forth with a woman right now on Instagram, on some chat. And it's about that thing where, LaRon, I think you may have posted it. Let me just put that up there. And there it is. Y'all can have all the jobs that we have. Y'all are entitled to all the jobs, but you know what? Women are just not taking those jobs. Why is that? Y'all have all this other, y'all have EEO and no, I'm not saying EEO is not necessary. I'm telling you, it's very necessary, but what I'm saying is equal opportunity, which means if a woman wants to apply to be a construction worker, she can. But she has to be able to do the job. A woman could be a fireman, that's fine. But if my big ass is on the 5th floor and they put up that ladder, do not send the 5'4", 125-pound woman to fire carry me down that damn ladder. She is going to drop me. Have her save the kittens. Round of right, salute. Am I wrong for saying that? Come on, man. Women would rather work office jobs, which is why they make significantly less than the average man. Unless they're doing something in the office where they're making 6 figures, because that's very legitimate. That does happen. But outside of that, the average woman makes less than the average man by about 10K. And that's because they don't work the same amount of hours. Look it up. They don't work the same amount of hours. And they just can't do the job that we do. Why? We're built different. But somehow, some way, men today are underappreciated. So the matriarchy is upon us, man. And here are the results. I'm going back and forth with this woman on the gram. Let me see if I can get it. And it's a doozy. It's a doozy. Let me go back to notifications. It's right here. Yeah, this is LaRon. This is your joint. I've been going back and forth for 2 days with this woman named Pampered Puss. Why am I talking to a woman named Pampered Puss? I don't know. But the name says it all. But this is the last thing she said to me about a day ago. No, wait. I said basically, and you can see this, LaRon, I said, men, we should sit this out. You know, Aretha Franklin's iconic song, Natural Woman is under attack for being offensive to the trans community. And I said, I said, men, sit this out. Right? So basically going back and forth, I'm trying to get to, she said, oh, that was 2 hours ago. You know, Instagram is real funny. I'm trying to find, I basically said, sit this one out. I blame the feminists for this, right? And, you know, some people came for me, but like this person was a Southern B3113. What did this person say? I don't even know what she said. Oh, whatever, I gave her the business. You can go read it yourself. I said, Pampered Puss, nope, it isn't. Let the women argue with those men, quote unquote. Some women love to fuss about everything else, but what matters? I tried to speak out against this a long time ago. I did. Before I even made this show, I was speaking out against stuff like this because I said, women befriending and egging on this behavior with that community, you gotta understand, those people are still gonna turn on you. Because they are just as shaky as the white woman that befriended you and had you down there marching for the right for your own deletion of pregnancy. And I told y'all that was not y'all fight. That was the white community's fight. It wasn't y'all system. Why are you down there fussing and fighting when you're responsible with who you lay down with? But it's my body. It's the women's body. You listen. Outside of grape, that is not your fight. But so what if a woman, remember I told you I knew a woman that had an excessive amount of deletions? Remember I said that? Oh, it's her right to have a deletion. It is. But that in that same breath, these are the same arguments we get into when women say, oh, but men could sleep around and they're studs and they're the man. But when we do it, we're whores. I say we're liberated. That's a new fancy term, liberated. Question. Why do you, as a liberated woman, why do you want to be looked at as liberated and not a whore? Why do you want to be equal to the biggest man whore in the room? Because contrary to what you believe, and this goes to show you how these women, it further shows you how these women don't know men like they claim. Why would you want to be like the biggest man whore in the room? Why do you want that label so bad? Why do you want that label so bad? I'm asking. Because contrary to popular belief, not every man gets down like that. When I was coming up, there was a time I said, yo, hold on. I'm doing too much. I got one here, and I got one here. I'm doing too much. Gotta stop. There's some women that it's a badge of honor now. There is no doing too much. They say it with their chest out. They write songs about it. They rap about it. I'm gonna pull up the Cosmopolitan article that I keep reading to you ladies. I'm going to show you an article that Love is the Word sent me, a video. It was a scam and they got y'all. Y'all are owning your promiscuity. Y'all are owning it. Y'all promiscuous and y'all owning it. But then you shame a man for saying, hey man, I don't expect a lot of women to be virgins, but yo, she's 35 years old. Why does she have 60 partners? What is that? So I told this woman, Pampered Puss, some women love to fuss about everything else but what matters. I tried to speak out about this event a long time ago, and now we're here. So let them argue now. So then she responds, well, how will that stop men? They're not listening to us. They are so busy trying to be us. Your fellow brethren are getting fake teas and veggies. It's men doing it and partaking in booty cakes. Y'all men were marching for gay rights just to wear wigs and have teas. Shaking my head. It's time y'all huddle up and come up with a solution to save little boys in the community who are following y'all's lead. That, sir, is how you fix it. Bring back men with balls. I said, no. Those aren't men you see with trannies. Those are confused boys raised by single black mothers.
Whoa!
What? You heard me. And she's 2 seconds from getting a link. I'll say it again. Those are confused boys raised by single black mothers who insisted that they could raise a boy all by themselves. Good luck in the world. If you have a son, I hope you are married talking like this, because you actually make my point. You are fine with how the world is until you have to defend it. Then you call on men. But when you've raised a generation of soy boys, what are you gonna do? You see JC over there in the chat. If I missed you, know that I love you. Okay? All right? So right away, now watch this. Let me go back to her comment. Because it's very important what she said. Your fellow brethren are getting fake female parts. It's men doing it and partaking in booty kicks. Y'all men were marching for gay rights. Let me ask you a question. What straight man do y'all know that was marching for gay rights? I'll ask you again. What straight man was marching for gay rights? Didn't I just say these women don't know men? I just said that, right? So who did she see marching for gay rights? Because when straight men are asked about this and we say, nah, I don't get down like that. What do they tell us? You're homophobic. No, I don't hate you. I just don't deal with it. Leave me alone with it. Why is it a crime to be heterosexual today? Fern, what up? And there you go. There you go. Thank you. Real men don't get boobs and booty and take hormones. That's not my brethren. You have ventured off in the twilight zone. Have fun. I don't need you around me. Why is that difficult for me to say? I wasn't marching for no rights. Now I'm not saying bash him, beat him up, cut him up. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that's your lifestyle. Stay over there with a bunch of people that support your lifestyle, your people. But I drew the line when they were on all over the media talking about our struggle is equivalent to the black struggle. Nope. No, it is not. Don't even do that. Just like I asked, name a functioning country ran solely, built from the ground up by women, and you can't do it. Name the continent where there was all homosexuals, where they were beaten into slavery or sold each other into slavery. And I'm not talking about S&M or that weird stuff they on. You can't. But this is how they infiltrate. I just spoke on the other day about the gay couple that adopted some kids. And not only were they graping their adopted son, but they were pimping him off to other pedos. This was back in August. I just learned about this the other day. But R. Kelly. Right? Right? Whom had problems. And if he's solely guilty, he's where he needs to be, in prison. This woman just painted all men with a broad brush and said that we are marching for their rights. What men does she know? I could go a step further and go to her Instagram page. Matter of fact, I'm not going to put it up. Let's do that. Pampered Puss. She's in Florida. She's a songwriter, a real spitter. I guess she's some artsy woman. Right. Okay. Songwriter, music artist. She has 444 followers. And I'm not trying to like dump on her, but I'm showing you the fine, let's do it. I'm showing you the quality of people that you engage with. This is her. This is who's going back and forth with me. All right? Boom. Thirst trap. Okay? She's covering up something down here. You know, I'm not shitting on her. Nobody's perfect. What's this? Yeah, cook, lady. Cook. She's probably nice with it. Whatever. Not an ugly woman, but this is who's going back and forth with me. But I'm telling men, sit this one out. because this is the monster that they created. They created this monster. Yes. Yes. Leave those boys alone. They want to wear wigs. Yes. I want to wear wigs. Yes. Uh-huh. Now they're saying, yo, that Natural Woman song, take it off the radio. It offends me. Wait a minute. That's my joint. I grew up, my grandmother used to listen to that. Yes. Nope. It offends me. And they gas you right back with their wigs and rakes for eyelashes. You've created a monster. And now y'all gonna deal with it because we told you that this was gonna happen. Any straight man yo, listen to this, yo. Mark Wunderlich, my brother. Listen to this. Listen to this. Long time ago, I met this woman. And we was having lunch. And she said, you know, I think men like their women looking all tore up and looking crazy. And I looked at her, I said, why? What the fuck? Where are you getting this from? She said, yeah, well, you know, my guy friend, he told me that men like that because they want to keep that main chick at bay while they do everything else. And I said, a dude told you that? His main chick, he wants looking all frumpy and messed up? That don't make any sense. Upon further conversation, come to find out her best friend was a gay male. Now here's what's funny. Prior to that, she was always talking about her best friend. Oh yeah, we're gonna do brunch, and my best friend, we're gonna do brunch, and you know, you should come out and hang with us. You know, we go to this spot in Harlem, and it's nice, and the food is great, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna come. And then she says, yeah, you know, my best friend. I'm like, well, what, your friend, wait. Is your friend short, fat, and messed up? And her boyfriend, she figured her boyfriend out was doing it to her? She says, nah, my best friend is a dude. I said, what? I said, oh, here we go. I said, your best friend's a man, right? So I hit it with no man is gonna be your best friend. I said, you call him up and throw cooch at him, he's gonna say yes. She says, nah, he's not into cooch, he's gay. And then it dawned on me. I had already agreed to hang out with her and her best friends and her other friends to do brunch. Negative. That's a negative, K. Nope. That's what he's telling you? Guess what? He don't want you to be happy. Because every dude that you brought around, now you're saying that your friend never approved, and she was always holding on to what her friend said. I was listening when she talked. I'm like, why is she putting all this stock in her friend? I said, man, her friend must really not like her. Come to find out, her friend was a gay dude. I said, yo, you listening to this guy? He don't want you to be happy. Every dude you brought around, you probably threw away 3 husbands by now, listening to him, because you bagging dudes that he can't get. And now I'm sitting here and I was like, yo. And I said, question, you tell this dude every dude you date? She said, yes. He ain't approve of none of them? No. I said, I'm definitely not meeting him. No, thank you. Safe to say, I stopped dealing with her. I'm not doing that. Yes. Fuck out of here, man. That's right. I don't give a F who gets offended. Their lifestyle offends me, so we even. Exactly. I have seen, real spell, what up, bro? I have seen a heterosexual couple get reckless eyeballed by a lesbian couple. I sat there and watched it. When I worked at a club, I watched the whole thing. These shorties walked up on this shorty on some, I don't know, just put it together yourself. And she was like, nah, no thank you. And her man walked up smiling, hey, how you doing? You know, she's like, no. And they're like, yeah, you know, ha. And they like looked him up and down like they could do him something. Big old white boy. And he was standing there like, what's that? And I'm watching the whole thing from the door. I'm like, look at that. Those chicks went to the corner of the bar, drinking beer, staring. I was like, man, this big old linebacker country dude, he'll take those chicks and throw them through the window, and I would let him. I would have let him. Yo, you stupid, Fern. He said the best friend was Johnny Storm. Flame on. My nerd, y'all get that? So, let's go to some things that Queen, that Love is the Word sent me. Here's one of the first things. I'll come back to that. Look at this, y'all. Listen to this.
I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, so are you going to have a husband? And she said, no. And I said, please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married. She said, because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support. And then she said, why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs. And I said, well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father? With 8th grade girls, and I asked.
Y'all heard that? And I'm going to assume she was talking to a young black woman, young black 8th grader. Did y'all hear that? What do you think society's beating in these children's head? Now, men get blamed for the wrongs in society because we run the world. But there are things that slipped right under the damn radar that I have been warning people about. You see Rico Savo in the chat right now? Y'all heard me say that my boy was married to a bitch that was like bad on the level of Beyonce and she was crazy. That's him. I'm gonna get him on the show. He's gonna tell you the whole story one day. Better him tell it than me. I was on the sidelines watching the whole thing unfold. He did nothing wrong. She was just ungrateful and crazy. And she was badder than a motherfucker. But he was responsible with his dick. Didn't knock her up. And he was married. You understand? So when I tell y'all things, it comes from experience. It comes from the heart. So you had an 8th grader telling a teacher she wants 2 kids but don't want the hassle of a husband. Y'all don't see a problem with this? That woman saw a problem with it. But where did she get that from? Of course she got it from her mother. Ask that same 8th grader. Who's your father? How's your father feel about this? And the only thing she'll probably know about her father is what her mother tells her. So is this really a man's world? Here's why I ask. Mike Tyson, just a day ago, is now dealing with another rape charge. Some woman from 1996 said that she got in a limousine with him and he groped on her and she wants $5 million freaking dollars. See this? Mike is in his 50s. He done paid his debt to society. He's minding his own business. And here they come. We're now in a society where y'all remember back in the day, you used to meet a chick out and about, you meet her. And whether you take her home that night or take her home, or you hook up with her the next week, you do your thing safely or whatever, and y'all maintain a little relationship. Maybe it don't work out, y'all stop speaking, but whatever. Now, that chick, years later, could say, he raped me. And now you got to deal with it. Now you done got married, got 3 kids, and you open up the envelope and say, what? What's happening? Yeah, it can happen to you. Difference is Mike Tyson got money. He could get lawyers. What do you got? Prepaid legal? A lawyer that your union provides for you if you have a union? Everything you've done, just know that a chick could come back. Yeah, that's right, Queen. This is Shakedown. A chick can come back at any point. These laws are not for us. So who's really running the world? Really think about what happened here. We have a senator up I-95 North twerking on her head in a thong on the beach for votes. And she's a part of that broken wrist community. A black woman with all that education twerking on her head in a thong for votes. So can you imagine if you had a daughter and you want her to look up to her because she's smart, she has degrees, she's political, she's well-spoken, and she's black, and then you turn on the news one day and she's twerking on her goddamn head for votes. Literally, that was the ad. That was the ad. I'm like, this is us? It has to be us. Because Cardi B met the goddamn president. Meg Thee Stallion sat down with Hillary Clinton. The matriarchy is upon us. And these are the results. 8th graders talk about they don't want no husband. They just want children. These are the results. Miss Radio's world. These are the results. Let me pull something up for you. And I hate that, by the way. To answer your question, I hate that. I hate that. I think that was in Houston. Okay, that was in Houston. In Houston, they had a drag queen story time in front of kids. And let me be very clear. If that got back to me and my child was in school listening to a damn drag queen for story time, I'm kicking those doors in and I'm removing my child from the entire school. And I don't care who's mad about it. Because when our boys start roughhousing, listen, everybody in here is probably my age or a little younger. But when we was growing up, yo, Rico, we went to high school together. Slap boxing, you did it every day. You horseplayed every day. That's what we did. Teenagers, even in boys. When we was young boys, you slap box, you wrestle. You walk up and punch your boy in the arm and y'all start tussling. You just did that. You do that now, they try and give you a pill called Prozac. Boys are not allowed to be boys anymore. We used to snap at the table. We talked about everything from your mama, your pops. You had to have thick skin. So when you see these shootings, oh, this boy shot up a school today, and he because someone talked about his mother. It's like, bruh, you shot up a whole school because some dude said, yo, your mom got big lips or something crazy like that. You shot 14 people because somebody was joking about your mother. That was a part of my everyday going to school. We did it every day. It was funny. Rico, remember that night? Remember that night we was on the courts? And you hit cool with... Yo. I ain't gonna say what he said. But yo, it was so funny. You ever saw something so funny that you lost feelings in your legs and you just fell on the damn floor? Oh my God, I tear up thinking about it. It was so, but yo, we would just do shit like that. Ain't no one take it serious. Ain't no one take it serious. Come on, man. But listen, watch this. This dude got clowned in school. You remember him? You remember this guy? Shot up a whole school and took his own life, and then these pictures surfaced. I said, oh, well, there's a problem right there. These are the dudes that want natural women off of the air. That's the problem. He shot up a whole school. I forget his name. Shot up a whole school, and then these pictures came out. I said, whoa. Well, that's the problem right there. There you go. There it is. Makes sense now, don't it? I said, oh, that's why he started busting shots. He was not comfortable in his own skin. And that's what you don't want. Let me be very clear. If you like that, come out. Because when you hold it in, that's when you start cutting yourself and jumping off of buildings. We don't want that. I'd rather you be comfortable in your own skin and own it. But at the same time, don't force it on us. It's not fair because we're not that is just as wrong as someone making you say, no, you're gonna like women. You're gonna like it. And you're not like that. No. That's how you feel? Dwayne Wade's son. 14, that's how you feel? Check this out. When you're 21 and you still feel that way, then you can do what you feel you need to do. But at 14, I refuse. Right now, there's so much going on. It is society. Did y'all see the black man that walked up and went to that white teacher and says, yo, listen, who told you to put my grandson in a dress? And I don't care if he came to school and said he felt like that. I'm the custodian parent or the grandparent. You don't put him in no damn dress. You don't make that call. I don't care what the rules say or whatever state of that was. He said you don't do that. And here's my problem to answer Miss Radio's question. Here's my problem. Yeah, a lot of y'all never seen this picture. That dude shot up a school or something, and then that picture emerged. And I said, there's a problem right there. He wasn't safe in his own skin. All right? Now here's my problem. What do children need to know what drag queens are? It's a man. And here's the problem. Here's why I don't understand why women are more annoyed with this. All the drag queens we see on TV, they over-sexualize women. Y'all don't think so? They can't just be sitting there and just, I'm doing my nails or I'm doing my work or whatever. They OD. They perform. Reed, what are you talking about? That's my last name. If I don't know. What the hell is this? Y'all don't see what's going on here? That's a man dressed as a woman on the floor. Those are teenagers standing. Look at the man on the far right. I think that's a baby carriage. I hope that's not a baby carriage behind them. But here's the problem. Why are there children there? Watching a man dressed as a woman with his legs spread on the floor. Talk to me. Talk to me. Why does a child need to see that? Thank you, LaRon. Thank you. Drag queens is blackface towards women, and women don't say anything. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all women didn't say anything. And now they want to snatch natural woman off the air. But you know what they party to? I don't cook, I don't clean. I'm F-R-E, I'm fuck nigga free. They allow y'all to put that trash out. Find the drag queen that tried to dress up and sound like Lauryn Hill. No. Do y'all remember a while ago where I played the video, that little black girl on that little stage dancing, and those drag queens, those white drag queens was enabling her, and those white adults was running up there and making it rain on her? Y'all remember that video? Let me be very open and honest with y'all. When I saw that, it's on one of my shows that I spoke about. When I saw that, I got so enraged, I actually teared up. Because I already know that those perverts there were doing something to that girl, man. Because no girl that has a black father in their life or a real black mother in their life would have them on that stage doing that, around all those white folks, throwing money on her head in front of two men dressed like women. There's no way. Women let that sneak through the cracks, because I'm telling you, men, real men, we've spoken up about that. We've spoken out against that. We were told to shut up. We were told to shut up. We were told we was homophobic. We was like, no. We're telling you that this ain't right. We're telling you, you open up this, it's gonna be around our kids, man. Do you want your kids being read a story by some dude that's 6'5", 250 pounds, dressed like a chick? Is that what you want? While we were saying no, they buddied up with who? Who are those drag queens and gay dudes buddied up with? Women that look like that are black women. I'm telling you. The fix has been in on the black community for a long ass time. When I keep bringing up 1965, it's deeper than women choosing government assistance over black men in the house. It was that, give them an education. When y'all got educated, y'all thought y'all was better than us. Put us out the fucking house. This is all documented. And I'm not saying all of you, but I'm telling you how we got here. This is how we got here. Sprinkling a little of this homosexual stuff. You buddied up with these dudes, and now they're slowly turning on you. First, it's this natural woman stuff. If they remove that song, do you know what else they're gonna do? That group, that community is saying their struggle is equivalent to the black struggle. It is not. Thank you. It somehow benefits them. But I'm telling you, this is pivotal. That Aretha Franklin's been singing that song longer than these community dudes been alive. I'm telling you. If they're successful by removing that damn song, watch out. Watch out, man. And that's why I got on LaRon's post and I said, they're saying our fight. I want to see what the women are going to do. I want to see what they do. I want to see how they handle this. You know why? Whenever it's something that they can't, because you know, guess what? Are they fighting women or are they fighting men? Whoa! Don't look for us. We told you this was gonna happen. You handle it because you don't need us. Deal with it. That's right, Miss Radio. Kids are being exposed to way too much. Way too much. The matriarchy is upon us, and you're seeing the results. An Aretha Franklin classic song offended somebody and they want it removed off of Spotify, off of classic radio. What? Not only is that attack on women, that's attack on black people. Black women should be rolling in the streets like, what are you doing? Let me ask the black women that ran to Congress over your ovaries, over your right to delete a pregnancy you don't want. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of those drag queens was down there marching with y'all? I didn't see, and you know what? I was looking, but I didn't say it. I didn't say anything. I was looking at the news and said, yo, does anybody? No, those are all women. Those are all women. Black women crying in the street. It was so foreign to me. Like in the UK, you remember when Princess Diana died? And I saw black women crying on the palace walls or something. I'm like, what are you doing? What the? Oh, I know a condo. I'm just asking what they doing. You right, Queen. You absolutely right. And that's another reason why black people, we ain't got no goddamn leaders. I don't trust anybody. Al Sharpton, Dr. Umar. We had someone, I'm not going to call him a leader, but he was along those lines because he loved the community and he wanted black unity, because you know the word unity is in community. And all he wanted us to do was to get better and get with each other and procreate and show this world what we're made of. And they told him to go to hell.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
And you want to know how I think? I firmly believe that if Kevin didn't pass the way he did, I honestly believe that he'd have gotten so much bigger, because I heard some things. He had deals. People were coming at him with deals. When people come at you with deals, Jeff Sparks, salute. 12 Bells, salute. So love a lot. When people come at you with deals, that means that if you accept these deals, they're going to try and alter your message, try and silence you. Yeah, we're going to cut you a $20 million 5-year deal to do a show on NBC. And, you know, you're just going to talk how you talk. But you're also going to talk about what we tell you to talk about. They're going to try and silence him a certain way. It's his form of selling out. But so far, the way it was looking, he was blowing up on his own, beyond YouTube. He was getting multiple checks. YouTube, Instagram, I believe in TikTok, I'm not sure. Now, was he a leader of the community? No, but he was leading the charge in something. Because he woke up a lot of men for 3 years, and then after that, there was a lot of women that said, you know what? He's on to something here. And I believe that he was getting so powerful, I believe that there may, down the road, going to be an attempt on his life anyway. Whenever I see somebody, a black person, doing something really great, I'll type, protect this sister, protect this brother. The brother down in Africa that he made an engine that runs on water. I said, oh shit. Protect this brother. Game's over. We don't need fossil fuels, man. We're too smart for that. Here it is. Protect this brother. I was saying the same thing about Kevin, man. I said, man, we gotta protect this brother. Because there's women that hated him and that never listened to a whole show. They listen to highlights. Highlights are just funny. I could put together a highlight reel of a Torah Gaddy and make him look like, I'll go to a casual fan and I say, yo, guess what? Huh? You heard of a Torah Gaddy? No. Yo, between me and you, Floyd Mayweather ain't wanting no smoke with this guy. Look at this highlight. When I put together a 5-minute highlight reel of Gaddy just knocking people out, screaming with blood on his face, I said they call him the Blood and Guts Warrior. And this casual will not even know that Floyd fought him already and beat his ass. Beat him like a drum. But my highlight reel will be so thorough. When you see Kevin Samuel highlights all over YouTube, it's him going back and forth with some chick and he's getting the best of them. And whoever posts it, they'll have 100,000 views. But I tell people, watch the whole show, man. Watch the whole show. He has a topic. He'll talk for like 30 minutes about what the topic is. He'll give you examples. Then he opens up the phone lines and the Zoom calls. And like clockwork, there's always some airhead that comes on there. I deserve the rock. You do? How tall are you? I'm 5'3". Dress size? 22. How much you weigh? Last time you weighed yourself? 260. I lost weight though. I was 330 4 months ago. How do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Fresh face out the shower and you can't use 7. Oh, honey, I'm a 9.5. You can't use half. So I'm a 10.
Bullshit.
And then it's on from there. But she wants to rock. And by the way, she got 2 kids out of wedlock. She hasn't been to college. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. And women will see a clip and get mad. But miss the whole thing and say, yo, hold on. She says she don't date average guys. She's not employed. 2 kids looking like that. On there looking like a sumo wrestler. But she demands a guy that makes over a high value man. And all he was saying is, number 1, you need to take better care of yourself health-wise. Number 2, you need to lower your standards to match how you look. Is there a chance you could find a guy that looks like The Rock that's gonna want you and love you for a wife? There's a chance, but there's a chance in a million. You might get a guy that might look like that might blast you. But high value men don't deal with women that look like that. And that's all he was saying. But these women would get on there talking about how messed up guys are and they're looking like trash. And if they looked adequate, they act like trash. The more they talk, you understood who they were. That's the matriarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the matriarchy. The matriarchy is why men can't get up here and say what we say without getting canceled all over the damn place. And they're doing it to anybody that speaks up on male's behalf. Just Pearly Things says everything that Kevin Samuels says. She agrees with him 110%. You know what they did to her? They demonetized her YouTube. She got over 1 million followers on YouTube. She's not making a dime off of anything. She's not profane. She's She doesn't cuss, but she has so many people that have written letters and emails against what she does. They demonetized her, man. Her TikTok, same thing. Or Instagram. Because why? She's done nothing but call women out on their bullshit. And that's what they did to her. Because they don't want to hear the truth. And now, with all of this happening, when men say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. Because at this point, fellas, will we agree? At this point, dealing with women is kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous. You could lose money. You could lose your freedom. You could get your reputation ruined. And it might cost you money to fix your reputation. How long was Johnny Depp's reputation ruined because of his ex-wife? And she was lying the whole time. He lost out on movie roles. And then at the last moment, all the truth came out. We should be ripping her till this day. We're not doing it. They had to go to court, man. Stop me when I'm lying, man. These women are getting everything. This is the safest point in life for them. They are the most protected. Believe all women. Fellas, you went to work today, a woman at any point, whether she worked with you or live across the street from you, live upstairs, downstairs, all she got to do is call the police and say, you look, yo, there's a brother I just saw online. A woman made a phone call and said he was looking at me. Police came from all directions asking the brother, did you look at her? But what happened? What are you talking about? A man that looks at a woman and says, you know what, she's beautiful, I take interest in her. Buys some roses. Not even, well, you know what? Scratch that. How you doing? Fine. Hey, you know, I see you walking around here. I work right there, you know. Listen, man, I know I don't have much time. You know, I think you're gorgeous. Can I buy you some Starbucks sometime? We can have a conversation. No, thank you. Oh, okay. All right, well, have a good day. You know what that man just did? He shot his shot. He's an average dude. But now, she knows he works there. And she's always in the vicinity. He said he sees her. Now she's on her social media. Creep alert. At this park. This guy, and probably took a picture of him walking away, probably sees him daily now. Now he's not bothering her. She's taking video of him. This is the guy. Now it's a big old thing on social media. Creep alert. And all he did was ask her to offer her some Starbucks in a conversation. Now he's home, and maybe he's not on social media like that. And now it's like, whoa, what's this? Start getting texts from family and friends. Yo, did you approach some girl? And no. Well, yeah, I approached her, and yeah, well, she's all online, and you're a meme now. What? You didn't even get her name. Look, I went to her and she's pretty, and I offered her some Starbucks to connect, and she said no, and I walked off. Now people around the world, because it's the World Wide Web, think that you're a creep. You know those memes that people put up, they've hurt some people. The brother with the glasses on the phone, you see that? You seen that meme? I'm calling the police. Ordering pizza. His meme is everywhere. He actually worked at a hotel, and some girls walked up there and recognized him, and he was like, God, please don't tell me you're about to bother me about some fucking meme. And they started crying, laughing, and he was pissed off about it. The meme is like 8 years old now, or older than that. And then you wonder why men don't really approach women. In order for a guy to approach women, he got to be like super hot by her standards. Because the super hot guy, he's flirting. The average fella, that's harassment. But here's what's happening. The dudes that would be deemed as harassment, in that story I just shared with you, that kind of happened to somebody I worked with. It didn't get that extreme, but it had the potential to get that extreme. He actually had to track her down and say, yo, look, could you stop this? Look what you're doing to me. And she said, oh, I didn't mean to. Man, look, stop this, man. Stop this. I didn't do anything to you. All I did was offer you some damn Starbucks. And look, I'm a creep. And she apologized. Detroit, BC, salute. That really happened to somebody I worked with. He was pissed off about it. He said, but by the time he caught up to her, he really wanted to strangle her. He's a grown-ass man. He said, yo, you can't even ask these girls out on a date anymore. But you know what he did? He said, man, F this. I'm out of here. I said, what you mean? I'm going on vacation for 3 weeks, boy. I'm going to Thailand. What, you going there to freak off? Nope. Said, I need me a wife. I'm getting older. I'm trying to reproduce. There's nothing over here. I'm a creep. I'm not even on social media like that. He said, my mother had to send me this. I'm done. Puerto Rican dude. Live here in the Bronx. Work with him. Well, used to. He transferred. And he damn sure got, he got a wife. She's not from here. She live here now. Enter the passport bros. The matriarchy. Here are the results. The passport bros. Those average dudes that are creeps, now these sisters are complaining that they're leaving. Those are the results. And let me play something else for you. Because you hear a lot of women talking about, oh, they're going to get women that are uneducated. They can't talk. They don't speak English. What the fuck do y'all really know about what's going on in the Philippines or in Thailand or anywhere in Asia or in Germany or in Africa? What do you think is going on? You are just as clueless about those countries as you are about the men that were walking around you all these years. You don't know them, and you don't know what's going on in those other countries because you haven't left the hood. Oh, I'm sorry, you have. You've gone on girl cruises. Y'all know those Negro ski trips all through the early 2000s? Remember those ski trips? You didn't ski on those trips. You went to go skeet shooting on those trips. I know all about it. Oh, I'm sorry, you went with your girl to what? Greek Fest? Miami? Spring break? You 30 years old, still going to spring break? Jamaica with your girlfriends? And when you're done from the ages of 21 to 35, oh, I'm ready to settle down. And you think these average dudes that made something for themselves are going to be around for you? That's what all the beef is. Your fallback plan have left the building. Now let me show y'all this. This is a Filipina P. Where's that? It just jumped on me.
Attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
And as far as Filipino women being uneducated, we have the same percentage of college graduates that you do. And what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable. Do I look uneducated, submissive, and desperate to you? Well, guess what? There are millions more like me over here, just waiting to have a shot at making your man happy.
Attention to the
Whoa! What the yeah, that's kind of pretty before it gets started. Oh, throw the money. You did right. Scramble. What?
That's the enemy that the black woman created. Because Filipina P is not the only person lashing out at these black women trying to cut them down. Nope. Now y'all got smoke with foreign women, and they are cutting y'all ass because you know what they're not doing? They're not twerking all over the place. The ones that are looking for husbands. Okay? Now 12 Veils says, I say let men go their own way and let them divest. Here's the thing. The men are going their own way, but here's the thing. Divesting is not the answer. Because if we're not putting up with that attitude and everything that men are getting from these women, I'd like to meet the good, clean, and wholesome white man that's going to deal with that shit. Now, he'd bang you. He'd bang them hard and fast just to say that I had me some chocolate. But is he going to bring her home to meet mama and dad in Kentucky? Nope. Not going to happen. Divesting for black women, I'm sorry, is temporary. Unless you're Serena Williams. She's a multimillionaire star athlete, and her husband was a millionaire prior to meeting her. So these Philippine women are firing back, and she's not the only one. That when I found her, I started looking at video, because when you find one person, all these things start popping up, and it took me down a rabbit hole of stuff. These Thailand, the Philippines, Africa, they are lit right now because they hear everything that these black women from America and the UK are saying, and they're like, "Hold up, what you mean? We're just as we got schools and we got stuff over here. What do you mean? We ain't got tin roofs and dirt floors. What do you mean? We're not poor like that. What you mean?" Instead of trying to fight to keep your men there, y'all walking around with your arms folded about, bye. Okay, and they left. Agreeable. You heard her say it. Exactly, Philip D. Exactly. They're having the last laugh. And here's the thing. To the women fussing with the men leaving, the argument is, why y'all taking it out on the women? You should be trying to fix it with the men. Instead, you're trying to shame them for leaving instead of saying, why are y'all leaving, by the way? And you sit down with the average man that you ain't give no burn to. Well, here's why I'm leaving. I've gone out on 9 dates in about a month. Every last one of those chicks had a baby. And they were underemployed. Some of them lived in dangerous neighborhoods. Some of them still live with their parents, or I'm sorry, their single mother. And they live with their single mother in a dangerous neighborhood. If I got into a relationship with this girl, she has a 13-year-old daughter. Why can I not start fresh? Why can't I find a fresh plate of 2 fresh ovaries? Why do I have to accept that? Why am I being called gay because I don't choose that? Why am I being called a pedo because I'm going to another country to find a wife? Not a pedo here. Why am I being called a pedo there? And they're not calling me that. You're calling me that. Have you been to that country? Why are you thinking the worst of that country? You'll think the worst about the Dominican Republic until it's time for you to go down there and get that BBL.
Take that!
Don't play with it. Let's go here. Let's go here to this one.
Baby, is she at her graduation or her child's graduation?
Ain't right.
The lashes is lashing.
You ain't right, but
the nails are nailed.
You don't speak on it.
Baby,
Can I ask what woman did that to her child? What woman did that to her damn child, man? Come on, man. You know what? I'm willing to bet, and I can't say this for a fact, but I'm willing to bet that that's a single mother that did that to that child's no older than 5 years old with long nails and eyelashes and eyeshadow on. Thank you, Paul. Exactly. Snacks be salute. Exactly, Paul. I don't know one father that would allow their 5-year-old to go to a graduation like that. What are we doing? Now, that was a black woman speaking out against that. Now, if that goes viral and every black man cuts it down, how many feminists would try and protect that behavior? I want to talk about hookup culture real quick. Hookup culture is one that accepts and encourages casual sex encounters, including one-night stands and other related activity, without necessarily including emotional intimacy, bonding, or committed relationships. It is generally associated with Western late adolescent sexuality, and in particular, United States college culture. The term hookup has an ambiguous definition because it can indicate kissing or any form of physical sexual activity between sexual partners. The term has been widely used in the U.S. since at least 2000. It has also been called non-relationship sex or sex without dating. Okay? Liberating. Liberating. Fancy word for I'm not a whore. I'm just liberated. Now look, if that's what you do, I'm not going to cut you up for it. Own it. But everything has a beginning. I tried to tell you, well, let me play this.
Openly admit that we lied to a generation of women just to sell you products.
We created this fantasy world, the Cosmo Girl, at least in the beginning, before a lot of women began to buy into it. The Cosmo Girl was just a sexual fantasy. She would work hard, she was on the pill, and she would get an abortion. They weren't going to have to fire her for being pregnant because she was never going to get pregnant. She just worked hard and for the corporation. Basically, she was a man.
A lot of you might not know how influential Cosmopolitan magazine and all of their media was, completely setting a new standard for what it meant to be a woman in America. And it's not even what it means to be a woman in America. It's what it means to be a subpar man in a woman's body.
Openly.
Y'all better give me my props right fucking now. Y'all better give me my props right now. Did I not do a show about this? Last year, did I not do a show about this? Y'all been duped. I'm talking to the women now. I told you, now you have the whitest of white women. Yeah, Kevin Samuels speak on it. I spoke on it, and now it's coming from a white woman. Kevin Samuels been preaching his good word. He's passed on. Pearly Things been preaching the same thing, and they trying to cancel her. Hold up. Cancel. Hold on. Former Cosmo writer dishes on how the magazine lied to women to sell feminism. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I wrote? I had to bookmark that. Do y'all remember that? When I did a whole show on that. Matter of fact, Dr. Mark was with me. Y'all remember this? I found the article. It was all a lie, y'all. I can sleep with who I want. I can pop the pill. I can get an AB. I can do what men do. What makes you think every man is promiscuous? What makes you think that? Why do you think that all men are like that and it's okay for you to do that? If they were dogs for doing it, why do you want to be a dog, bitch? They sold a product. Y'all bought it. The matriarchy is upon us. And here are the results. These soy boys shooting up schools that can't take a joke. Can't do 5 push-ups. This explosion of homosexual men and lesbian couples at such a young age. All of this. Meanwhile, the American family has gone down. Your kid is acting up in school. Let me tell y'all something. There was a little boy that was acting up in school, getting into fights. And they went to his father and said, man, this kid's fighting all over the place. Instead of the father saying, well, give me some Prozac, give me a prescription for Prozac. The father took him to a goddamn boxing gym. The boy's name is Devin Haney. Channeled it. If you're gonna fight, here's what you're gonna do. So either he got his ass kicked in the gym and say, look, I don't want that no more. I'm gonna respect everybody around me and respect myself. Or, hey man, I'm good at this. That's why I was doing it. And look at him now. And he's grown up to be a respectful young man. Because who? The fucking father was in the house. Now your kid is horse playing with his friend. They're calling you. Oh, they were rolling around on the floor. So? They can't do that here. What, horseplay? This is what they do. No, we're gonna send them down to get evaluated because we think that's wrong, and he's gonna get, he can't come back here until he's on Prozac. They wanna drug your seeds up, man. But they want the women to be liberated. Listen to what I just said. They wanna drug up your boys, but make sure the women are liberated. They wanna drug up your boys, but make sure the women are liberated. They wanna drug up your boys and make sure the women are liberated. Y'all don't see this shit? Is this too real for y'all? I see these kids come out of school every day. Back in Rico Sabo's day, you know how many of these kids would be targets? You would get jumped for looking a certain way. Why is his pants so tight? Why he walking with a switch? Man up. Man up. It wasn't the right thing to do. But certain situations make you a certain way. It makes you tough. These soy boys out here, they're too busy drinking and smoking and doing lean. They can't throw a punch. You don't see 1D fights anymore. You hear gunshots. I mean, really, who the fuck is Little Uzi Vert beating up? Who's he beating up? Who's he beating up? Seriously. I saw a video of him wilding out at some party or something. I said, who the fuck? Who's he scaring? Who's he scaring? That little nigga with the funny color hair? With a jewel in his forehead? Are you kidding me? I would one-arm him. What? I would give him a wedgie so hard I'd pull his drawers over his head. Over his head and make him into a mask. He'd be walking around like, hey, hey, hey. day. I would flat out bully him. Make a man out of him. Stop, man. What are you talking about? Do you see these kids? And listen, I'm not even talking about the kids that be athletes. There were kids that were athletes, and there was kids that was just on some, yo, I want smoke type. I welcome the smoke. I look at these kids today, I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. The matriarchy happened. So this woman that was going back and forth with me, I'm sure she'll say something back tomorrow. But I want you to understand something. Don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money and I'll tell you where they are. Black women have spent $1 billion. So check my IG. $1 billion in hair and nail products in a year. Over $1 billion. But your sons got a 3rd grade education. And they're in their teens. Oh. What the fuck is this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You see? You see? You see? You see? You see? Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look, look, look. 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 Look, 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 y'all. Look. Look.
Sickening, darling.
Look, look.
Okay, look at yourself. My day. Okay, get inside. This is so nice. It's pretty nice. You're welcome. Do you like it? Okay, cool. But yeah, continue.
To the women that insist that I come in here and just beat up on black women, please don't get it confused. Ask yourself, would you allow your son or nephew for that to happen? That kid got to live with that. And don't tell me, oh man, well, you know, he's like that. No, he's not. He hasn't had a chance yet. That kid is growing up in a female-driven household. And they're raising him in their eyes. And they're going to wonder why, if he don't have sugar in his tank, he's going to be walking around school with these feminine mannerisms. And not knowing why he's like that. Salute, Stormy. Modern women claim they want marriage, but are they thinking logically as far as the future is concerned? Because I hear about them talking about traveling more than a pension plan, more than a savings account. But you want to fly over the damn world. That's why I cringe when I hear women say, I like to travel. Where? I hope you're just talking about going down south like every other black person up north. We all got family in the South or in the Midwest. Nah, Joseph, that was right on time, fam. That was right on time because it proves my point about the matriarchy. Yo, word up, man. Tell Jay Good, thank you. Word up. Word up, Picando. That shit is heartbreaking. I don't find that humorous at all. And that woman need to be... But every time I hear women talk about, I'm a travel, I like to travel. I hope you're retired, and I hope you have a substantial amount of savings. I hope you reserve the right to travel. And I don't want to hear about, oh man, you only live once. Yeah, you only live once. You pay your bills once a month, and you come back off of your vacation from wherever. You spend 2 weeks in West Bumblefuck, come back home, and the lights are off. Because it was either pay the light bill or go to West Bumblefuck. And get a goddamn one motel room with 6 of y'all friends, and y'all have 2 beds in there. I know how women do it. I know how y'all do it. You're not traveling in luxury. Y'all traveling on a damn budget. I seen it, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It'll be one room, 2 beds, and a cot. And it'll be like 6 or 7 girls in one room with 1 bathroom, with 1 shower. That room smells bad. Oh, nah, Stormy, I'm not monetized over here yet. How many subs we got? We got 770. Oh, I'm sorry. We got 781. Salute to y'all. Salute to my new subs. You know we got to get to a stack. We'll be there by the spring. I gotta wait for that notification. But the watch time is up. Oh no, Terrence, I got an exam that weekend. And they haven't contacted me to let me know whether it was that Saturday or Sunday. I have an exam. Theo, what up, brother? I have an exam. I have a transit exam. I'm trying to get promoted. Oh, no doubt, Stormy. Much love, man. These bastards. And they just told us, man. And I said, yo, why I know that date? I was like, and I just found out 2 days ago, Terrence. I just found that out, man. Damn it. Night Train, I know, bro. I know. Cop Killer, I agree. You want to look at what the Matriarchy is doing, look at Dwayne Wade. Look at what's happening there. Magic Johnson's son. They were on, I think that was like the last time I was watching the NBA. That was inside the NBA. Yeah, congratulations to your son. I said, congratulations for what? Because he, oh man. No doubt, Terrence. I got to get out this seat for real. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Mansa Musa, salute, man. So we got women traveling on a budget. We got Black women spending over $1 billion a year on hair and beauty products. But meanwhile, the boys got 3rd grade education. You got men growing up, their penises work, but they don't know how to be fathers. Why? Because they're raised by single mothers. You see how the circle always comes back to the black woman? Why? Because y'all are the first teachers in the house. Y'all ain't in the house, y'all are around the child more. Because where are we supposed to be? At work. We're supposed to be at work. Taking bullets for y'all, spears for y'all, hit upside the head, dealing with a boss we don't like. And when we come home, like, oh God, I'm so tired, baby. Y'all feed us, rub our feet, run our bath water, because you know what's going to happen? We got to get up in another 9 hours to go do it again. Now you see all that luxury shit I just said? Not even luxury shit. Remember, you heard me just say, rub the feet, run the bath water, feed us. I know there's some woman that heard that say, oh, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing. Yeah. Yep. Because guess what I just said at the end of that? Because in 9 hours, because he got to go to bed, in 9 hours, he got to get up and do it again. Now, why does he have to get up and do that again? To maintain the lights in the house, make sure there's gas in the car, the insurance is paid, the cell phones are on, the kids are okay, get your hair and nails done. And all we're asking you to do is do the cooking and the cleaning and taking care of the kids, make sure the homework is done. Because while he's doing that, you're doing that. That's the teamwork. But I know some women got a problem with that too. Fine. We're bad, but we got women like Erykah Badu. By the way, I just learned that girl in the pic is the DOC's daughter. And I think she's an artist. I don't care. I was just watching this little video, some YouTuber chick or TikTok chick blaming the over-sexualization of girls. Like, she had a problem with she said, why should you tell your little girl, your daughter or your niece to get dressed when company's coming over, your men coming over, or your uncles or whatever? Because it's her house. She lives there. Why should she have to get dressed? You should be telling your pervert relatives not to watch the baby. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a minute. It is her house. But the way I come up, when company came in, even you know, when you was a little boy, you used to run around the house in your drawers, the white little Fruit of the Looms. When the bell rang, what did your parents tell you to do? I hope they told you to run your ass in the room and put on some clothes. That went for everybody. That don't mean the people coming up as perverts. That means you showing some damn respect. I shouldn't have to go sit down in your house and your little child's running around in circles. Because you know, kids, they're innocent. They like climb on you and stuff, and it's improper especially if it's a little girl running around with panties and no top on, climbing on a complete stranger. They just having fun, and you're like, whoa, come, this is not proper. Fix this. She made it seem like it's the man's fault. We over-sexualize the children? Did I just see Erykah Badu with her fine-ass daughter and them both wearing fitted stuff to make us look at their asses? Look at us. Here's what I know. I bet you that girl, although that's the DOC's daughter, you remember the rapper, the DOC? That's his daughter. I bet you she wasn't raised with him. I would love to stick a mic in his face. You saw that picture? What you think, bro? He might say, I know she grown, but you know what? She ain't grew up in my house, because I ain't getting down like that. That's bullshit. Family, can you imagine you turning on the internet and you see your mother with your sister looking like that for everyone to see? What is Erykah Badu promoting with that picture? What does she want you to do with her daughter? Does that say buy my album or shake dice before you go to bed tonight to me and my daughter? Do you not see Erykah Badu in a whole different light now? You know what should have tipped us off? The fact that she got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. Uh-oh. Salute to my brother, the sensei, Stormy B-Man, in the Cash App. He says, thanks for this content, brother. Much love and appreciation, bro. And don't miss Noise on Culture, man. We be cooking on there. These are the things we dealing with, man. So let me ask the women, real quick. Are y'all satisfied with the men being raised today? Are y'all satisfied with how men are being raised today? These boys growing into men, are y'all satisfied? Because I see these kids coming up, and a lot of them, I just shake my head. I'm like, some are okay. Most I don't know about. Some are okay. Most I don't know about. So you got these, because I'm asking, see, Love is the Word says no. And you know what's crazy? A lot of these boys that I don't know about, a lot of them are raised by single women. They're raised by single women, man. That's right, Love is the Word. They're confused, disrespectful, and very mean. No father. But their women, their mother's hair's done as though their hair's done. Their Iraqs, they're always done. Their feet and nails are always done. They travel. They go on their little girls' trips. While their sons are wearing skinny jeans. So you got these irresponsible women who don't know how to choose a man. They're choosing the 16% of bad dudes. And they're raising these boys all wrong. And they're spending $1 billion on hair products and beauty products. And their sons are reading at a 3rd grade level. And it's gotten so bad that the average men have packed their stuff and gotten passports and looking for wives, not hookups, wives in other countries. They're being shamed for that. They're being called gay. They're being called pedophiles. They're saying they're reaching out to women in other countries that are just like, they're literally living in a jungle with leaves around their waists. And they done started a fight with those foreign women from those countries. Those women are firing back at them. I'm telling you, they don't want no smoke with those women because they will put them completely in their place. Because they're not going to go back and forth with you on emotion. They're going to challenge you on everything you said. You said that we live in a impoverished country. We're 3rd world compared to America, but this is my house. We have running water. I am highly educated. I have a degree. I'm well, because a lot of those people in those countries, they've been back and forth to America. They speak 2 languages. Some of them speak 3 languages. What is your language? Bonquisha? Ebonics and what else? Tell me about the Philippines. You can't even spell Manny Pacquiao. You have a preconceived notion of what you think shit is, and it's not. How many kids you got? How old are you? 22? 2 kids? 2 different fathers? Hey, Miss, forgive me, I don't know any Philippine last names. Miss Lee? I don't know. How many kids you got? None. What's your body count? 1. Why are you not liberated? What's that? Oh, that's because men could sleep around. And you could do it too. That's not how I was raised. Why would I want to be with a bunch of men? I'm not a street walker.
What?
Final question, ladies. Who would you tell your son to pick? Bone Quisha or Miss Lee? Go ahead, tell me. Oh, I had the black seed and he needs to marry a black. Listen, those lines been crossed already. Black men marry within the community more than black women do. And that's who they targeted. Women outnumber men 9-1. Black women are the pillar. Y'all are the pillar of the community. Y'all are the first teachers, and that's why we love y'all. But I did a show a long time ago, not a long time, well, last year, and I asked the question, do y'all even like us? Because it seems like y'all have more complaints about men, black men in particular, than you do than anyone else. Y'all are going to Zaddy. The white man, by the way. And he's not even taking you serious. We didn't make you go over there. This was a plan that's been implemented since 1965. And now in 2023, we have a problem. And all we want to do is solve the problem, but we can't do it. But y'all fighting with us all the way. You're just fighting with us and fighting with us and fighting with us. These average men that were lame and couldn't get no play got their passports and they took their college degrees and education and went overseas looking for love, not for hookups, something that black women have been doing for decades. How Stella got her groove back. Dexter St. Jock in Jamaica. The second a man says, you know what, I ain't got to stay here, I'm getting out of here. I'm looking for a wife. It's a problem. And the only women I see complaining about it are A, the women that wouldn't give them any burn in the beginning, or B, the woman that can't get no man, period. And in that aspect, I would ask those women, what are you complaining about? Because these niggas leaving, they ain't thinking about your ass. But a man leaving is one less option because y'all outnumber us. 9-1 or 8-1, it don't matter. Fuck the matriarchy is coming. It's here. I've been asking women, what are y'all gonna do to fix this? Now I'm lucky. I'm married, happily. I don't have these problems. But that don't mean all of y'all don't have these problems. I have people asking me, what do I do? My nephew's coming of age, and he's telling me things now. I'm like, whoa. She said, what? You're in school. What do you mean, money? She don't need, why is she asking for money? If she's getting it from elsewhere, ask her what she's doing for it. Y'all are students. Why is she asking for money? Check this out. Focus on your education. If she like you, she like you. If not, she'll be there. When you go to college, check with her when you're done. I'm willing to bet she'll be a kid up with no marriage. You've been holding a trump card, kid. You're a god amongst peasants, never forget it. You're the catch. Fuck out of here. Money. Fucking 16. Shut up. Matriarchy, y'all. Read it to you. If you missed it, rewind the show. This is a problem. This is a problem. And see, that's why, and I'm gonna say this on the way out, y'all, that's why the general exists. 78 got that OnlyFans. Salute to that money, imagine. All right? But that exists because of the tiny brain power of some of these girls. Y'all follow him on the gram with that shorty he had? She didn't even know how to clean up after herself. 78 got a goddamn grandmother and granddaughter duo that did work with him. Talk to me. He's not putting a gun to anybody's head and making them do it. They came to him. Talk to me. I got the picture. I can't show it here. I said, what's this? He said, that's a grandmother and a granddaughter. I said, wait. And I think the granddaughter got a baby. And that'll be the same chick that'll turn right around and say, I'm ready for a husband. Can you imagine sitting across the dinner table? I make reference to this all the time. And you done told her everything about you, which isn't much. You're an average guy. You're making $75,000 a year, which is above average. You have great credit. You have a nice little car you're paying a note on. You have a 2-bedroom across town or a condo or whatever. And then you say, well, tell me about you. And she's sitting there. Okay, you know I have a child. Okay, that's not too much of a strike against you, but go ahead. I did OnlyFans. Oh, yeah. With my grandma. This is how supervillains are born. A couple of dates like that, and then women will get mad at him for getting a passport. But if you let some people tell that I'm cutting down black women, I'm not. Did I lie one time? Do I say that there's a problem that needs to be fixed? If it don't apply, let it fly. But y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App. We working. Like and share this video, man. Let's grow this channel, man. We doing some big things here. I love this channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Bear Cave Entertainment. Let me get that link for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the Nerd channel. It's the Nerd channel. Let me put that in the link. Put that for y'all. That's Bear Cave. I'm putting up a lot of shorts over there. I'm going to find time to do a live real soon, you know. You're going to be talking about everything, you know what I'm saying? If you miss Noise on Culture, me and the Sensei was talking about kaijus, you know, Godzilla, King Kong, all kinds of stuff, man. So make sure y'all go subscribe. You're gonna, me and my boy Rico Sabo, we gonna be on that hard and heavy, man. For real. ATL was good, famo. Salute. And salute to everybody. No live tomorrow morning. I got something to do tomorrow. I got something to do tomorrow. No live tomorrow morning. But I'll be back for F-Hit Fridays, and you know, Friday night we'll be back here talking our talk. Salute to the Godfather.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
And I know shorties are gonna be mad. Y'all can be mad, but it don't matter if you're not proving me wrong. Problems of the world are no longer in the man's hands because y'all done hijacked life. Fix it. Catch you on the rebound.